So I'm here with the Team Santa Cruz, Leo Santa Cruz, here on a Monday, getting ready for some sparring. How many weeks out are we? We're 3 weeks out?
Yeah,
4 weeks.
to the fight.
4 weeks fight, but 3 weeks of training, hard training. So.
Oh, we got this hot shot in the background. Throwing some air punches, huh? So, did you guys all have the luxury of watching this weekend's fights?
Yeah. Tony was live.
There you went.
Oh shoot, you were over there? You actually went?
Yes.
Awesome.
I
So,
was gonna go, but I didn't. I wanted to stay home and rest because I'm 1 month away from the fight. So I was like, if you go over there, there's so much stuff going on over there. So I said, I'll just stay home and rest. But I watched it at home.
and what were your thoughts on the fights?
I thought, like I said, Broner didn't throw enough. I think that, if he's a great fighter, he throws really good punches, he has good power and everything, but he doesn't let his hands go. I think he should have let his hands go, and he could have gave Pacquiao a better fight, but I think, Pacquiao won, and, it was a good fight.
So you enjoyed watching the fights then?
Yeah, Pacquiao is a great fighter. I always enjoy watching his fights, and if Bruno just threw more, like I said, when they asked me before, I said that if Bruno let his hands go, he could beat Pacquiao, but he didn't let his hands go. He was just moving, and he was counter punching him a little bit, but that wasn't enough.
Has that always been something of Broner, that he has he's kind of resistant on letting his hands go, or has that just come along as he, with age? No, I don't want to say with age, but
He was fast, but Pacquiao was faster.
Yeah, I think
because I know that's what people have been saying though more and more, lately about Broner is he has the skill set. It's just he holds back usually until it's too late in the round, so it's too hard for him to accumulate those points.
Yeah, I think he's scared to let him go because I think he thinks he's gonna get tired. He's gonna cast out, and they could get him right there. Cause sometimes it has happened to me when I'm sparring, and I feel if I let my hands go but that's why I train. I train in the gym hard and in the bags and everything, so that when I get up in the sparring, and I won't do that. It only happens when I'm barely starting. When I'm barely starting my sparring, sometimes I feel if I let my hands go a lot, I'm gonna get tired. They're gonna get tired.
So it gets in your head a little bit.
Yeah, it's in your head a little bit. I think that's what happens to him. That I think if he lets his hands go, he's gonna get tired, and that's why he only tries to 1 or 2 punches at a time.
Who do you guys honestly think now, at this point? Because Broner, he keeps saying it, I'm going to be champion again, mark my words. So, who do you guys think would be a good opponent?
For Broner?
Mm-hmm. Now.
147, 140.
For the current champions at 147. I think it's fight.
I think it's gonna be the same thing with all of them, because there's Danny Garcia 147, Keith Thurman 147. So all of those fighters, they throw a lot of punches. So I think Bruno, he has to.
He's just gonna keep running into the same problem.
Yeah, same problem right there. So I think he's, like I said, he just has to let his hands go. He has to stay focused and train hard so that he won't be scared to get tired and throw his punches.
Awesome. What about Manny Pacquiao? Who do you guys think could be a potential next opponent for him?
I think any of those I named, Keith Thurman,
of course,
Danny Garcia, and Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia, whoever wins from those two. I think those are potential fights that could happen.
It's crazy, right? That he's in the 40 mark, but he's still killing it. Yeah, and he was sick.
He was sick?
Yeah, he came out and was he didn't want to talk about it, previous, of course, to his fight, but yeah.
That's what happens when a lot of fighters fight around this season. You run the risk, since it's flu season, to get real sick, and it happens.
Has that ever happened to you? Have you ever?
I got him sick at my fight, but
usually goes away 2 weeks before.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's hard, but
oh man, it must be so annoying though. I can't imagine. It's hard, yeah. For me to even function, let alone get up on a freaking stage in front of the world.
Am I gonna be able to fight good, or because I get sick? But then you just drink what makes you recover a little bit, and then if you could.
You just hope, that you'll be
100%. Usually they'll sweat it out before the fight.
What did you guys think about that headbutt?
Oh, I know it was nasty headbutt. It was cut. It was really bad.
That was.
No, pero le pegaba. They would hit him, and another
damn
cloud of blood would come out. It was wild.
But that's what happens in boxing, and that's why people say you don't play boxing. I mean, you see, time after time. I mean, who was it? The gentleman who was just in a coma for a few weeks.
Adonis.
Adonis, yeah. You know, like it's real. Like this happens, and that's why, for me personally, as like a fan and a spectator, when you ever hear like what they're saying, even about like because not everyone knows Miguel, and you know how he was like taxi driver and blah blah blah. But you're like, no, we're both the same. We both have 2 hands, 2 feet. You're an equal opponent for me, and then it's just like. Aside from that, though, you guys are all going in there and risking your health.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So it's just like, for me on the outside, I just feel like it's just downright disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like if we should appreciate you guys 100%,
Yeah, like I said, like I know that people are saying that, like people that say that other fighters are taxi drivers.
Yeah.
Like that. I know if they would be like in our shoes, if they would be like us, and if they were gonna fight, they wouldn't think they're taxi drivers.
No.
Because they know
just
they
because you don't know their name.
Yeah, they will be if they will be like in our place. Like let's say that people are saying that it's a taxi driver, and they will be me, and they will be the fighter. If they will be the fighters, and they will be the champions. And then they will have to fight them. They wouldn't say, "Oh, they're a taxi driver." They don't know it's like hard work. Is that they're coming to fight and it's a hard fight.
No, and it happens. It happens a lot of times too.
Yep.
Where it's like somebody won't know the opponent and they'll win.
Yep.
Ivan. Okay. All right. So, well, I'll let you do what you got to do.